I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do? Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this. All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
Elizabeth, what was so urgent? For God's sakes, what happened in here?
I really need to talk right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
All right. What have you got on your mind now?
You've got to listen to what I have to say while there's still time. You need to know the truth about your mother.
About my mother? What do you mean?
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Yes, Louis. I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you it was her.
She doesn't hesitate on her answers. She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's seen. Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holm? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
No thanks, I'd better not.
Listen, if you want me to tell you everything, you have to drink with me, Louis. What I have to say to you is of the utmost importance.
I'll drink with you, but let's go easy on it, okay?
I don't know where she gets her rot gut from, but frankly, it's disgusting.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help. I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
Whoa. The alcohol's gone to my head.
Here, the condemned's last drink.
Elizabeth, alcohol never solves anything. I'm gonna stop now.
Listen up. You want to know what your mother was capable of, right? You want to know the reason why. Well, you're gonna have to follow me to the bottom of the abyss, Louis. Either drink or get out.
No, I won't drink.
All right, Louis, then get the hell out of here! You're incapable of opening your eyes, so be it! Get out!
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth?
I could have spent the night with Emily, but no. I had to go play the night with a big heart. Oh, well, never mind. Tomorrow's another day.
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
What the hell's going on?
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
You're not getting anywhere with this Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound.
That's what you...
As for you, if you touch... You know, Louis, you've stolen some...
Von Borchert.
We know
You've... Oh,
Son.
just... You... Oh, I got...
Try. Von Borchert.
Oh, don't worry. You want pity, you're not for the... Where? Al-Azif.
Let me do this. Trust me.
For God's sake, Louis, I told you to let me do it. Let me see.
You know, I was in control of the situation, Mother.
Oh, tell that to your nose. It's because of this kind of reaction that I prefer to...
You ought to learn to trust me, Mother.
He was just a middleman. How many... You're... Right. Let's go now.
Well, you just had to... Wait, the least he could do is, in any case, well, searching for time or...
Is...
Your Eminence, with all due respect, I promise.
I believe...
Yeah.
Anyway, and only...
And you, Duchess?
Okay,
Did you put it...
yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to find it.
Are you up?
Yeah.
Right.
What?
There's... If that...
No. What's going on? Here, take this. Keep it.
I'm fine.
Are you...
Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Lou,
Yes.
I'm not tell me.
Well, I've devoted myself to the interests of France to the best. A few years ago, I had a brush with some of your fellow countrymen.
The mercy you showed the agents of the Queen roused the admiration of the court. Few would have let them leave France alive.
Duchess, I'm surprised that anyone still remembers.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please...
Fine, tell me.
Wait, we've already met.
Please excuse me, madam. I imagine...
Well, I'm...
Please.
4 years...
No.
In the office of William Pitt.
I'm so sorry.
Let's drop it, Louis. Right.
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me? Emily...
Please excuse my insisting, but... You still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis.
I don't know where we're... And if I can believe my... Must be impossible.
Good evening, sir. May I ask,
Louis, Miss... I have an appointment with Lord Mortimer. Would you be so kind as to lead me to him?
Unfortunately, sir, I cannot. I don't know exactly where my master is. But rest assured, sir, everyone is waiting for you at the manor. Sir Holm insists on welcoming you in person. Since your mother went missing, everyone has been concerned.
Who is Sir Holm?
A close friend of Lord Mortimer's. Please, indeed, we are searching the caves again.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According after very...
Did anyone see anything else?
Unfortunately not. We
I got... Where exactly?
on the land.
That handkerchief belongs to me. Please hand it over now.
But, sir,
I'll speak directly to your... Master. It will be a very long conversation.
Of course, sir. Please, take it.
Oh, it isn't. He must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Somebody replaced it recently. Somebody replaced it recently. But looks like it's fixed pretty solidly in place. It's going to be tough to rip it out of here. Ah, shit! Ah, it's not coming up. I need something to lever it with. Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded. This miserable and... This might just come... A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough. Some rope. Apparently no one's touched a lantern. Nothing special. Let's look. This letter's in Japanese. It's addressed to a certain Kei Shotaro in Tokyo. The addressee's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me, it's about time the Order sent some envoys there. Let's look. Probably. Hôtel de Cluny, Rue de Mathurin, Paris. I guarantee this letter is for my mother. The address is a hideout for the Golden Order. If you write anyone over there, you have to watch out in case someone's reading your mail. But who is this Samuel Ritter d'Auchois? Let's see what's inside this letter. So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richet.
what is your game here, Mother? Secrets, always more secrets. You never talk to anyone using language like this. Something's going on here. And for crying out loud, who's this Manuel Godoy that you keep bringing up? Think. Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does the name sound so familiar? Ah, it's coming back to me. Godoy is the head of the Spanish government. He was appointed by King Charles IV, if I'm not mistaken. Rumor has it that he's very close to the Queen. Too close. Much too close. But hey, that's none of my business. He has a reputation of being upright and proud, very attached to the aristocracy. And close to Louis XVI. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've got in your... Let's see what's hidden in... Let's look. The address is... The addressee's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me. This letter's in Japanese. It's a... An address in This envelope is meant for the Vatican. This name sounds familiar. Pashi. No. Can't seem to place it. Probably a duck. This name. Let's see what's hidden inside. There's a book and also the mysterious mother you and judging. Let's look inside the bag. A little food, a few toiletries. Shit, those are definitely my mother's things. I recognize her hairpin. Piece of what is? An iron. You never know. It might be used. Some fruit, and if it's wrapped. Shit. Bottom of the bag. Bottom of the bag. Right. This looks like a pistol case. Honey, the remedy of the gods. This wharf is used as storage. Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder. It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. So, let's go through this. My mother's been hiding pieces of bread between the rotten boards of the wharf. Amber crystals. Latin inscription. And nest. You don't know, my son, how little wisdom the world is governed with. I tend to agree. What?
Thank you, my son.
Certainly,
She has read.
If only.
None of the. If.
But. All the. Listen,
You listen to me, my child.
Your Eminence, if you're welcome.
Listen, the church is literally being bled like a beast without your mother. hundreds of men she has met, even if she'd be only here. The letter I spoke. Remember to tell Sarah.
Well played. Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms. Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss. I've just arrived. It might be bad manners to go upstairs without being invited.
I thought since delight,
Please, it is an honor.
young man,
I should have...
I must.
and you have and what?
Believe me, she's not that special. I have.
No, but you.
Oh.
Well, but not it
You see, Luke,
during which.
accompanied by...
So if
Like you, Mr. President.
two, I.
Good. It's the.
Good evening, my friend. An urge he can't.
Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow.
We'll...
Oh, don't take...
If you don't...
And you, sir.
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision. My vision is more... I'll follow Miss Emily.
The drop. In France, I've fatigued. I apologize.
And right... Come, sit down and have something to eat, my friend. Excuse me, I haven't...
A real pleasure, sir.
You who must be...
Charming.
Yes.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you, would you have any information about the disappearance of my mother?
Very little, I'm afraid, my young friend. Your mother came at the invitation of Lord Mortimer. Then, one fine day, we couldn't find her anywhere.
That's it?
As I said, I don't know very much. Lord Mortimer had the entire area searched immediately. We found no clue as to her disappearance. But I am convinced that as soon as Lord Mortimer becomes available, he will explain the situation.
Thank you for your answers, Sir Holm. But except in my dreams, of course.
Not that I remember. Perhaps you...
No. I thought... Never mind. It'll come back to me. Would you allow me one last question, sir? I don't want to...
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Do you know if anyone else has gone missing recently?
Not at all, sir. It's as if Sarah...
That's right. Just take me for an idiot, why don't you? Not even a servant, then.
Keep your faith, my son.
No!
Elizabeth! should have insisted that you rest in your room.
Do you want me to call someone?
Let me handle this. I'm used to this kind of thing. Miss, can you... hear me?
Leave me.
Stand back, please, so she can breathe.
Elizabeth is accustomed to this kind of thing.
Can you tell me something about her? She needs a doctor. Why precisely is she here?
Well, she's the daughter of one of Lord Mortimer's friends. He sent her here so she could be helped.
I didn't know Lord Mortimer was a doctor.
Not in the sense you understand, but he has been practicing alternative medicine for a very long time. The poor child has already been treated by all the medical doctors her father could find, but no one has been able to cure her. Elizabeth is beyond the reach of traditional medicine, Monsieur de Richet. Are you all right, Elizabeth? Do you feel it?
When did she arrive?
4 days ago.
Okay. My mother had already gone missing.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? You gave us quite a fright.
Take it easy, miss.
Let me... I just need to get back to my room.
Of course, my dear. Go ahead. You saw it, didn't you?
Pardon me?
I segni della bestia.
The sign of the beast. He's referring to the tattoo on her hand. Yes, Your Eminence. I saw it. I don't know what the young woman has been through, but she is marked for life.
It is the least one can say. You know the meaning, don't you?
Protection against the evil one.
It is a rare practice reserved for cases of possession, Louis. I have seen it during exorcism.
Gentlemen, it's getting late. It is time for everyone to go to bed. It has been a long day.
It's all the more...
I'll see what I... Well,
But don't speak.
absolutely.
Lord Mortimer, but I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Sir Holmes, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She...
Elizabeth?
Miss Adams, you have perhaps already...
I perceive...
Rest assured. On that note...
Please, gentlemen, Mr.
Louis, I...
Right. Where is my room? Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte. Monsieur Jacques Perru. Monsieur Jacques Perru. A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia. Decorum guide. devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits. Monsieur Johann van Vulner. President George Washington. Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better. Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Huh, that's me. Right, but... Okay, it's been... Carmelite water. Saint Jerome and the Angel. Saturn devouring his son. Again? Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy. Before superior voices. It always amuses me to see Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Cash. Honey, the remedy of the gods. I don't. Come.
A little nighttime. Do not.
Thank you.
I'm coming.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, dear Monsieur de Richet, dear Monsieur de Richet, dear Monsieur de Richet. The inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices. The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio represented St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on, but doesn't. The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly. There's a circle. Must be the...
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
I bumped into her in the small salon before.
Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John, but she is supposed...
Yeah, that...
Good heavens!
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes, I want you, and perhaps, Elizabeth, I just need...
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Sir, I don't feel well. I'm going to have to decline.
I see. Well, I hope you won't be needing my help one day.
I'm... Louis. I recognize this part of the corridor. I'm close. Duke Manuel Godoy.
Good evening, sir. I'm sorry, but an important meeting is underway. My instructions are to let no one...
I see. So that's where it's happening, in that room. I've just got to find a way in there.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte. Let me through. I'm in a hurry and they've already begun.
Sorry, sir, but no one is permitted to enter.
First, you delayed me at the dock. Then, at the buffet, you spilled red wine all over me. Then, you put my luggage in the wrong room.
It wasn't me, sir.
Don't try to trick me with the mask like last year. You've taken a dislike to me, and I don't know why, but it's too much. Let's pay a visit to Sir Home right now.
I beg you, sir, please, enter. My apologies, and I hope the rest of your stay will prove satisfactory.
Hannibal crossing the Alps. Another military success. The Battle of Alexander at Issus, or how Alexander the Great triumphed over King Darius. Yet another one with delusions of grandeur. Ah, this window opens onto the balcony. Okay, so that means the other room must be on my right.
Sir, I understand your eagerness, but the pressure on my family complicates the task.
Relax, my friend. Your relatives will soon be safe.
So what I saw in my vision really did happen. Well, I hope I haven't missed anything important.
I thank you so much.
Don't mention it. Now that's settled, let us speak about your support.
Yes. You mentioned earlier some assistance from the Golden Order?
Absolutely. I have concluded an agreement with their leader, Lady Sarah Faustine de Richet.
Another case that Mother didn't tell me about.
The funds from the order will finance the building of a foundry in Tuscany. You will soon be able to count on 100 or more cannons for your future campaigns.
I was not expecting so much help from you. When can I meet this de Richet?
Well, unfortunately, something has cropped up. De Richet has disappeared.
Disappeared? What, here?
Yes, but the staff are redoubling efforts to find her, I assure you.
So the agreement, is it on or off?
It is on. Her right-hand man has just arrived here to help us find her. And it is none other than her son, Louis Maurice de Richet. I wager he will ensure his mother's commitments are met.
Louis. Not an easy name to live with in these times.
Of course. But from now on, you will deal with him.
This man, it can only be Mortimer.
Very well. I will seek him out.
Ma'am. Well, I better get away from here.
Louis?
Emily?
Perhaps.
But first, you could perhaps remove the blade from my throat?
You have 10 seconds to explain your presence here.
Emily, we both know you're not going to kill anyone this evening.
Be careful. What are you...
I thought a night's
And what were you really doing on the balcony?
Going outside. That reminds me.
Louis, has this anything to do with the Order? Oh yes. Washington informed me you were part of the Order.
You too? You're part of this too?
Yes. Now answer. Do these events concern me? Do they involve the Golden Order?
I overheard a conversation between a French soldier and some other individual.
And what were they talking about?
It seems Mother is involved, something about a military campaign. Apparently my mother validated an order of cannons to help this man.
Really? Since when does the Order finance wars?
As far as I know, since never.
Did they give any details? A date? What they were for?
Nothing at all. Did you know anything about this?
No, but I won't forget. Thank you. All right, Louis, I might have overreacted a bit. Please do excuse me, but next time... Good night, Louis.
Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte. Sir Jacques Perru. That's not the right way. That's not the right... Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Duke Manuel Godoy. You're... why do you... Here.
That...
I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up. All right, the torture of nothing. Nothing. I haven't even had time to unpack my cases. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Oh, this a voyage around the... One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt found Mother. Let's see if I can... I found a message. Ah, secret. Aha! It's we're all eyes. Gorgon was, on the other hand, and judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. After that, she adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier. And that's its weakness. What is my mother trying to tell me? Since you've gone to so much trouble, you must not have only found something important, but you must have also felt like you were in great danger. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Well, I guess I'm...
Tell him I'll be there.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly. The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch. A priest's robe, crosses. Must be Piaggi's room. This room looks unoccupied. Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee. Look, markings on the floor. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the Last Judgment? Why do I always get the most terrifying room?
Dear Monsieur de Riche,
I haven't even had time. The inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices. The torture of Ixion. Condemned nothing. If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests. President George Washington.
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. I'll see him later. Monsignor, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Might be better to take a different stairway. Might be better to take a different stairway. That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision. Hello. If you don't...
My eyes not last night. What do you do?
Excuse me, but... Really?
Oh, her sadistic... I remember.
Hold on a minute.
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh. She's getting more and more agitated.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
I want to find out what really happened.
No, you really don't want to...
On the contrary...
I know. You couldn't give it...
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care... Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all...
She's the... I would have... Since you...
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, soon people could barely... So, my father spent an enormous... The last resort was to call a priest.
So?
No. He went...
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fit stopped. Not only that's how
It would coincide.
I had my
I understand.
everything.
So what brings you here then?
My father used.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope.
It's got...
You can't change my.
What can I do for you?
As I was... You... That's fine. But...
Where, sir, need do.
As you wish.
Here you are, sir. I hope sir will have enough with one bottle, as I haven't any more.
Oh, I'll make...
May I do...
My good... A little Carmelite water would... Listen. Oh,
anything else?
I still haven't quite...
I would...
My good fellow. What's that book you're hiding?
The sort of...
Hand it to...
It is damp.
I still have...
I would advise against sir taking any.
Don't worry, my good man. I know the effect...
That... What else?
What's that?
The sorrow...
Hand it to me.
It is damaged.
Indeed. Let me... No.
In that case, sir, I shall leave it in your care with pleasure. May I do anything else for sir?
My good... No point in lying, you know. I know full well you haven't got any.
I would never think of lying, sir. I don't believe I am authorized to give it away. That is all.
Amber? Here?
Yet, I assure you...
No, you're pulling my leg.
I wouldn't dare to...
Yeah, sure. You're just leading...
Well, then, sir, here is a piece.
Ah, right.
Of course, sir.
Wow. Well, I have other questions.
Of course, sir. But, sir, I believe...
What? What Amber?
The piece...
No, I don't know what... I would like to speak...
Do please... Is there any...
What... Do... As I was... Yes.
That in the east, but
Yet.
On from the but has another question.
What's on the
anything else, sir?
What?
Lord, if it may I help, sir, in any other way?
As I was unable to... Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms. Blind Oedipus, blinded himself, followed the damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Dear Your Eminence, stop your... and...
What?
Of course.
Where did we find it?
He's
Thank it is, sir. I am
vulnerable.
My dear...
glad
Very well.
and...
He's poor. If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in...
You're the...
Oh,
A Prussian-Britannic coalition is not the last time.
Is the white...
very much.
Absolute...
If I'm not...
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule. But I...
Don't worry. I remember...
And the last...
Would...
Oh, well, I made a...
It's the first time I've ever just mentioned.
Is everything...
Yes.
You seem to know each...
We used to...
I see.
Have you any...
He certainly...
Quite so.
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common law.
Steak, I'm listening.
An agreement you must...
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could
I appreciate...
of
Well, of course.
the agreement.
I've only...
Given the...
The revolution was a...
I would like...
Mr. Bonaparte...
My friends, I would like to say a few words. I would like to thank for the last time, and it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here, so
I trust you shall...
Washington is a very...
Right, we shall meet again, all the guests. Until then...
All right. Cap, you gotta... Chinese coin. Well, you're... Yeah.
You would... and you are... But... I...
To tell you the... But...
Go ahead.
If I said there's a
Of course,
gallery...
you'll see it.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then see you later.
See you later.
Devil stole the locust. Circe. Beatrice, the Miller Brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it. A few pages out of an old encyclopedia. And she also spoke. Celia. That name means nothing to me. François Ier, receiving the whole Song of Roland. Amber. The Fall of Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton. The Company by Rembrandt. A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting. The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples. The Medusa, and I'll stick. Let's. A painting with no name. Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can this shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning this shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, when I see the lantern as... Hey.
Look, there's hang on. What? The clue I found said that. Thank you, Mother. If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else. Whoa. Rah!
Okay. First, stop. Only.
I've discovered it, and you let me go. You're spying on Mortimer, right?
Everyone is spying on Mortimer.
Shall I take that for a yes?
Take it as you please, but I wouldn't be surprised if all... Well, no, Matt. Now, look around.
Oh, yeah.
At your... A gold... Cold?
I would... And you...
Get...
A piece of no...
No.
This could go...
Caesar's... I can just see...
Well...
Well.
I helped you. Several people have played the different...
An intrigue?
It-
These don't... If that's...
How did Lord...
She didn't...
Or...
Carry on searching. Carry on searching.
A fragment of amber.
I think it's a sort of all...
Are you When... Carry on searching. Carry on searching. Carry on searching. Carry on searching. What is...
A cameo. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out, tell me what this...
No, I can't trust him.
Are you really gonna...
It's difficult. We just met...
Listen, stop.
And what?
When are you going to understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little.
If only on principle as a member of the Golden Order.
I'll admit.
That's it?
Well, I'm prepared to, but I've nothing...
Nothing to get...
Because you...
Just like everyone.
Ha!
Pragmatic. I don't...
I might have some... And I'm... Do you under...
I don't see...
I know my... But I...
Is there any...
Consider yours...
Come on.
Well...
You're a gambler. Your sister.
Well, I am... When you deserve... I thought...
Oh.
Yes. You can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of... Emily Hillsborough, the woman with two faces.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, Then for the other, she was meant.
And there was a...
The boat in... But it's time.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your...
Good evening, Actually,
I'll be waiting.
Louis?
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do? Excuse me, Elizabeth. Good night, madam.
Well, Louis, you took your sweet time. What did I...
The real question would be this. What exactly are you doing, Emily, in my room?
I've enjoyed our discussions very much, and I had hoped that we could continue them.
Emily?
And for a while now, the question has been...
And that explains why... Go ahead. Ask me...
I know your mother was here to meet...
Oh.
We are both met. I have followed with great interest your affair in Paris. You man...
Exactly.
Well,
And why... Well, how about...
This is... But just what did Sarah...
My mother... I have... But I think she...
You mean one of our...
That's what I... It wouldn't be you.
Unfortunate. Thank you. Right. I have to go, Louis. I don't want anyone finding me here in the morning.
You're right. Well, have a good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow, rested and ready.
Sure thing.
Lord Monsieur de Richet.